Guys, how's it going? It's Ollie here from CryptoVest.com. Today is the 27th of July and we're going to be looking at Lisk trading against Bitcoin over one-day candles. Because Lisk just brought out their first ever sidechain ICO called Madonna. It's kind of like a market for data, so data producers can send their data off to be processed by data analysts, and it's done in a secure way without the analysts being able to see certain pieces of information, as from what I can gather. And then that's then given back to the producers who can then sell it through this marketplace. So it kind of puts the power back in the hands of the data producers. So yeah, interesting project, and I'm interested to see today whether that will have an impact on Lisk's price, because you can see on this chart here that since the start of May, Lisk has just been in this pretty steep bearish decline, and over the history of it, it has a bit of a record for falling into this red zone between the 47,300 sats mark below here and the 58,200 sats mark above. So this kind of square, every time it passes into here, it has this sort of pump and dump cycle where it starts and finishes. So it hits this zone, comes back up, comes back down, and you can see as it's gone through. Through this larger hike here, you can see actually followed support of the 500 EMA here, and then it broke bearish, and you can see the 50 EMA, the blue line here, has actually fell beneath. So short-term momentum really fell through, and you can see that in the volume below. I mean, it's not particularly that visible, but volume has been thinning out so much for Lisk over the last month in particular. Lisk before was having heights of $100 to $200 million trading volumes a day, and now it's down to 7 million. You know, and for a top 30 project, that's incredibly thin volume. So it's really struggling to get off the mark here. It's just not really gathering that much interest. So hopefully this new ICO can sort of create a bit more enthusiasm in the community to start getting this price back up. So you can see here now it's rested back along this this top of this red zone here, and we're now looking to see whether it can push back. If we look at the RSI, you can actually see that it's oversold. It's been oversold now for a few weeks now. So it's really struggling to get off the bottom in this low volume. But I keep forgetting to mention in videos as well, guys, if you want a good little tip to find out if an asset is truly oversold, if you combine the RSI, or you can use the stochastic RSI, if you combine that with the Williams R percentage and the MACD, so you can see here, these three indicators together. So whenever the asset is oversold on the RSI and on the Williams R percentage, and if the MACD is below the signal line, this three combination is a really good way of finding out if an asset is overbought or oversold. And so as you can see here, this is clearly oversold. So we should expect at some point for this asset to sort of make a bit of a rebound. Typically scalp traders will take advantage of an oversold asset, buy it back and wait for the bounce and then sell it again. So it's a short-term trading technique. But right now, with volumes being so small, we're just not seeing that liquidity. We're just not seeing that, that bullishness. So we're waiting right now to see where it can go. So if you want to head over to the TA guys on CryptoVest.com, there'll be a full description there with price targets, and like and subscribe this video for more. And if you want to make a request, please drop it in the comments as well. Have a good one, guys. Thank you.